Hey guys, Apollo here, and welcome to a Team Fortress 2 commentary. Today I'm going to be covering the new awesome update that came out for Team Fortress 2 that was actually announced, that didn't actually come out right now yet. Basically, day one just got released on teamfortress.com. Links in the description if you want to check that out. Basically, it is called the map update, so it's like a whole day 1, day 2, day 3 thing. We're going to be getting stuff, and it's awesome. So I'm just going to go through it right here in this commentary. Basically, the gameplay, Soldier, on Payload, Deadwood, which is actually one of the new maps. So when I saw that Payload Deadwood was one of the new maps that was going to be added into the game, I decided that I'd use the gameplay that I had of Payload Deadwood to add, so I thought it would be interesting. So basically, two new maps were added to the game, Payload Deadwood and Payload Pharaoh. Well, they're going to be added, but like they're not added right now because it's day 1, and on day 3 everything will be added into the game and it'll be all fine and great and awesome. So basically, Payload Deadwood and Payload Pharaoh were added into the game. Both custom maps that Valve are now making Valve official maps, which is absolutely great. It's great to see Valve adding in custom maps into Valve official maps so that more servers will be able to play on the custom maps, so that every server, it won't be difficult to just allow. It's just difficult because not many people actually have custom maps on their servers. So, with more people, especially on Valve servers, loads of people will be able to try out the new maps and it'll just be great. Pharaoh is a great payload map. It's long-sided. It's really good for sniper and spy, to be honest. Mostly sniper, because you can just aim down. There's so many long points, and Pharaoh is just really fun to play, especially on red team. It's just a great map, and Deadwood is like, it's just awesome as well, because there's so many points and choke points that you have to protect the card and push. And it's really difficult, and there's loads of buildings that you can shoot down on, and it just makes it really great. I mean, it's just awesome. And there's also two new classes that were given items, the Pyro and the Heavy. First off, I'll cover the Pyro. The Pyro got a new flare gun called the Igniter, which does 25% extra damage, but a minus 25% clip size. So you will be able to do more damage, but you will have less ammo in your clip, which, that sounds cool. It does look really cool. It's all black and grey, and it's got like fire flames all around the gun. It looks amazing. You have to check them out. Teamfortress.com if you want to check them out. Next is the Limb Raider, which is a melee weapon for the Pyro, which on hit gives you a 25 health regen, but the downsides are the minus 25% damage. So you get health, and it takes less damage. You do less damage, but you get more health. So you'll be able to hit them more, and you get more health. Which sounds weapon. It's like a crusty. It's got a weird semicircle and horns and stuff. It's really weird, but it looks really cool. And it's great that it's a full set. To be honest, it's three weapons for the Pyro. It's great. Next is the flamethrower, called the Torture. This is awesome. That's the minus 50% air blast cost, so you'll be able to air blast. There's a minus 25% clip size. Let me see. Torture, what? Minus 50% air blast cost. So it'll only take 10 to air blast, will it now? And minus 25% clip size. So there'll be 150 in the clip. Which makes sense, but I mean, I guess kind of weird, but it's good for air blasting, which I'd say it'll be useful. Which is good. They always needed a good gun that would be new Pyro flamethrower. I don't know about that weapon, but it is kind of cool. It sounds cool, to be honest. Next, we'll cover the Heavy. The Heavy got 3 new items as well, which I think you're going to love one of them at least. First one, the Levitian. It's a minigun, and it has plus 25% firing speed, but minus 25% damage. So you do more damage when you fire out more speed. That's interesting. Next is the one that you may like, the Banana, which is a secondary. So on alt fire on eat, plus 25 health. The downside is non-edible by left click, but there's a plus 25% recharge rate. So for the Banana, basically you're able to do what you used to be able to do with the Sandwich, but you get half of the health that you would have received. So you get 75 health when you throw it down. So you can throw down the Banana and just insta 75 health, which is not insta 150, which Valve had patched a long time ago, which sucked. But there's also a recharge rate that you'll be able to get more bananas, but it's not edible by left click, so you can't heal yourself fully like the sandwich. So there are downsides and there are upsides, which is very, very interesting in my opinion. Next we have the Cold Crush, which is a melee weapon. On kill, plus 50 health, and there's a minus 10% damage. So that really is kind of like the Limb Rider, the melee for the Pyro, the Cold Crush. On kill, 50 health, which is interesting. Basically, these classes seem to be having, like, you get health when you kill things. Like, so with the Alt Fire, you have the insta 75 health, and you have the recharge rate for heavy. And if you kill them with your melee, you know, it gives you more health. So it's a cool class, to be honest. Firing speed and damage. Don't know about the Torture though, to be honest. It's not. It is interesting though. Flamethrower, you do need one. It does look really cool, to be honest. It's got grey and stuff. It's very hard to describe. There are pictures up on the Team Fortress website. That's basically everything that was added in day 1 of the update. Hopefully more classes will be added in the day 2 and day 3. As always, I'll be posting coverage of the day 2 and day 3, to be honest. I just wanted to bring the gameplay because I had Payload Deadwood in my ready to gameplays and stuff like this. So I thought I'd just add it in because give you a feel for the map if you haven't ever seen it. But it is a great map, to be honest. It is just fabulous. And it's great that Valve are adding in new maps into the game, because I'm always like requesting more maps, because we need more maps, man. It's not healthy not having more maps, you know. You need to have more interest, and the last map that we got was the if you count Man versus Machine. But you know, it is wonderful. The Doomsday map was the last map we got, I would say. But Payload, you know, we haven't gotten a Payload map in a long time, and they're adding 2 new Payload maps. And you wonder what's in day 2 and day 3. Do you think that in day 2 and day 3 maybe that they have 2 new maps for King of the Hill, or 2 new maps for CP in Attack and Defend? You never know. So we could get 2 new maps and 2 new classes. And I would say if it does go like that, with the 2 classes tomorrow and then the 2 classes the next day, the classes that won't be included are the Demo Man and maybe the Medic or maybe the Engineer. One of those 3 classes anyway will definitely be in it, because Valve doesn't like the Demo Man, because they don't like adding too many stuff, and especially with Medic and Engineer, because it is difficult to balance them. For Soldier, definitely I hope to see a new rocket launcher, because Soldier is a great class, and I love Soldier, to be honest. So 2 new maps, 2 new classes, awesome weapons, 6 weapons altogether so far. Wonder what it'll bring us into the next of the awesome update, day 2 and day 3. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, to keep up to date with all of my Team Fortress 2 coverage. I'll be covering every update that comes out. If you're doing a bit of Jailbreak, doing a bit of Randomizer Live, comms, you know, comms, whatever you want, don't forget to subscribe for that. And that's pretty much the end of the gameplay. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.